Hi, James at CG Cars here with a walk around of another one of our sales vehicles, and today we have something quite special. We've got this little Suzuki Ignis Sport. Now this car was part exchange with us, and I have to admit it was part exchange with us quite a while ago because I've been having way too much fun with it since. But unfortunately the nature of the business means I can't keep hold of all the cars I enjoy here. They have to be sold at some point, so it's time for this one to go up for sale, and I have to say it is absolutely brilliant fun, this little car. Now you may know already what you're looking at because you've gone searching for this car, or you may just have come across it. The Suzuki Ignis Sport was a car that Suzuki did because they wanted to compete in the under 1600cc rally championships. So they took their Suzuki Ignis and they put a 1500 engine in it, 16 valve, twin cam I believe, I'll have to double check that one, which put out 107 brake horsepower. They then lowered the suspension down 50mm. They put these ultra lightweight alloy wheels on. They lightened the flywheel to give the pickup and acceleration quicker. They stiffened the chassis. They did stiffer suspension. Pretty much everything on this is totally different to a standard Suzuki Ignis. It really is a proper little rally toy. We'll look at the interior in a bit. They uprated the interior as well. Now I believe the engine they put in is a Toyota unit. It's chain driven, so there's no cam belts to worry about. It just revs like a little crazy thing. I've had a 106 Rally before as well. I have to say it's incredibly similar to that, but nowhere near the cost, luckily enough, because those are really shot through the roof. I think these have only got one direction to go in value because they are very rare little cars. I think the beauty of things like this is you don't have to be going quickly to have a lot of fun in them. You can get decent miles to the gallon out of it. You can drive it to work every day, take it to a track day at the weekend if you wanted, and take it to a show on a Sunday. It really will do a bit of everything without costing a fortune to run. In the time I've had it, like all the other Suzukis I've had, to be honest, it's been bulletproof reliable. No problems with it whatsoever. We've just done a new MOT on it. Advisory on the MOT was for the tyres, which were old sort of semi-slick tyres, performance tyres. We have put on brand new Toyo Proxies all the way round, which are good performance tyres, will give good grip, so brand new tyres all round. As you can imagine, that wasn't particularly cheap. Like I say, it's had the new MOT and it's having a fresh service before it goes out, oil filter. We'll go through the service history that's existing with the car at the moment. As you can see, overall the car looks fantastic. It's got a really good shine to it. Obviously over the years, it's a 2005 car. Some of the plastics, they fade at a different rate to the bodywork, so there's slight different shade differences, but overall it looks really good. All the alloy wheels are in good condition. There's no real curb into them at all. There's one little ding up here in the on the top, not massively noticeable, probably could be got out by a dent specialist if so wanted. But yeah, overall for the age it's in really good condition. As I say, you know, wouldn't look amiss in a little local car show meet or something like that. Got a nice little sports exhaust on it. Like I say, these aren't just all looks. They really did go to town making these cars perform really well for their size and handle incredibly well as well. So going to the inside of the vehicle, they put in Recaro seats, proper old school fishnet Recaro seats as well, which are in really good condition. There's a little bit of wear to the edge of the bolster on that one, but overall, obviously the seats flick forwards. Overall the seats are in really good, quite good condition, to be fair, for the age. You've got electric windows. As you can imagine, there aren't a huge amount of toys in these. They've got a carbon finish surround on there, a nice sort of sporty steering wheel, carbon finish around the centre of it as well. All this is in good condition. I'm not sure if that gear knob's standard or not, but I have seen them on a lot of the cars, a lot of the sports I've seen. Sporty white dial set up on it. The stereo is missing from this one. Haven't gone to put one in, to be honest, because when you're out driving these, you're really listening to the engine more often than not. But obviously I've only used it, you know, not every single day, so if you're going to use it daily you might want to put a new stereo in there. Got carbon finish around here, that's all good again. There's gaiters in good condition, carpets are in good condition, so overall the interior is in really nice nick. Does it have aircon? Can't say I've tested how cold that is, to be perfectly honest. Again, not the really kind of thing you worry about too much when driving this. You have the handbooks here and the Suzuki service book. We've got services stamped up to 2010 in the book. and we had a wad of receipts here for various services. I think I've seen 3 or 4 other oil and filter services in there, along with one for a clutch. I think it was a couple of years ago. It's had a new clutch fitted, so that's nice and reassuring to know. Have the new MOT here. Like I say, it's got an advisory for a brake pipe corroded, covered in grease or other material. My guy said that they think it's just grease and dirt. It had advisory for the tyres, but we went for new tyres all the way around, and it's got in comments that the exhaust silencer is in poor condition, so the guy said it's a bit of surface rust on that. As you can see with all our vehicles, we're brutally honest about everything on them, so you know exactly what you're coming to look at when you come to buy. So we start out, we've got 2 keys, pop it in the ignition, starts on the button. See, there's no warning lights there other than to say that I've got the handbrake on and that the engine is not up to temperature yet. We've got, obviously I haven't got any fuel in it at the moment. Been having too much fun in it. Yeah, with these, they actually, that light goes out when the engine's up to temperature, so you then know when you can have all your fun. But obviously you can see that is a cold start. Starts really nicely, idles really nicely, revs freely. Obviously I went over rev it as it's cold, but you can see it picks up and revs super quickly. That's due to the light and flywheel. They really do rev well, these. They take off and go. We'll have a look under the engine bay. So under the engine bay, nice and clean and tidy as well. The last owner of this was a enthusiast. I think there's a Suzuki Ignis owner's sticker somewhere in one of the windows. But yeah, it's all nice and tidy under here. Like I say, it's a chain driven engine, so you don't have to worry about cam belts. It is a double overhead cam, so I was right, and it's 16 valve. So 1500cc double overhead cam, 16 valve. Like I said, I think it puts out 107 or 109 brake horsepower. There was a receipt for a battery not so long ago in the paperwork as well, so that's all good there. As said, super low servicing because you don't have the cam belt. All we need to do is the oil filter and air filter changes on them once a year. Like I say, with the new MOT, the service, it's all set for the next year. Or as I also said as well, because it's quite a small engine, if you potter along in a small light car like this, you'll get really good fuel economy out of it. And even when you're really going for it, it doesn't use a huge amount of fuel. As part of our preparation, we put a new catalytic converter on for the MOT. So that new catalytic converter, along with the fresh tyres and the service you're doing, we see we don't hold back on any preparation for this. We put quite a lot of money into getting it absolutely ready for people. So overall, we've got a fantastically fun little car that's in really good condition overall. We've thoroughly prepared it for you. So you've got 12 months with really shouldn't have to do too much to it standard maintenance wise. There are room for little bits of improvement if you wanted to, but in all honesty, it's all ready just to go out and have a huge amount of fun in it. So thanks for watching the video. If you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to let us know. Please take your time to read our reviews on Google and Facebook. You can see that we do treat our customers extremely well. We have a fantastic reputation, which we're very proud of, and we hope to see you soon.